All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Caspa community. Appreciate you guys as always for showing so much love on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, let's get right into today's topic and see what is happening. If you're looking across the market, altcoins are absolutely going crazy, especially over the course of the last 1 week. If you're looking at it from that time frame, things really make sense as to how much interest altcoins are really facing. But I know the Caspa holders right now are kind of ticked off as why the Caspa's price is lagging so heavily against the broader market. And again, this is something your boy Crypto ZX has told you guys literally before the overall market even picked up, that you're starting to see a little bit of a lag within the price of Caspa. Go watch any of my videos, most recent ones. I did mention that, and you can see this for yourself. If you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, Caspa is actually down 2.4%. Obviously, over the last 24 hours, it's up about 1%, but in the bigger picture, it is actually lagging quite heavily behind the broader market, because let's face it, dominance has pulled down quite sharply right now. It's sitting at 56.85% as of recording this update. Bitcoin, on the other hand, actually did the opposite, actually went up a while. Altcoins, obviously when that happens, altcoins are obviously going to feel the love, and that's exactly what's happening. But Caspa, on the other hand, is showing a little bit of weakness within its price, but we've seen that in the past. This is not the first time. Let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the price right now. So price right now, as of recording this update, is at 16.16 cents. Up 1% in both pretty much Bitcoin and USD. Comparative market cap at about almost 4 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at 45.9 million. So right off the bat, you guys can clearly see that the 24-hour trading volume, considering altcoins popping off right now, you're seeing the 24-hour trading volume still quite low. I understand it's not listed on all the big exchanges. I totally understand that it's not there, but we usually do tend to see the volume much higher for Caspa. But what is happening? What really is happening right now? I'm going to share my thoughts with you guys. Before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, like I said, you're seeing Caspa is one of the projects that has had a head start while the broader market was bleeding like crazy. And if you want to kind of get that confirmation, feel free to watch any of my old Caspa updates 2 to 3 weeks back. When Caspa was gaining traction due to the mining news, the massive mining firm that has been mining Caspa. Since that news, Caspa kind of had that, head start. And let's face it, that's the reality. But with that said, what my main point is, so being, knowing that it had that head start, some people allocated their gains into some other altcoins, and you're starting to see that happening right now too. Believe it or not, a lot of profits are going into other altcoins, the ones that haven't moved compared to Caspa's ROI. And people think the potential on some of these other ones are much higher in the short term, and you are seeing money being moved. Believe it or not, I know the big Caspa fans are going to have a hard time believing this, because why would someone do that? But believe it or not, that's how things work, and you cannot get mad at anyone for locking some profits and going into some other coins to maximize gains in there. If they think that's the case, of course the risk factor is definitely there, but if it goes the way they think it is, they can obviously accumulate more Caspa if the price of Caspa still lags behind some of these other projects that they're in. But again, in a grand scheme of things, it's not looking as bad as you might think when I pull out the chart. So pretty much looking at Bitcoin dominance, it's pretty much sitting at 56.87%. We've, visited this over the course of the last, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. But if we lose this support for, the Bitcoin dominance, I think, dominance could even go down to 56.3%. And this will be a great time for altcoins and meme coins, in my opinion. So keep an eye on that, in my opinion. Of course, if Bitcoin doesn't have a shakeout at the same time, because if Bitcoin has a shakeout, be prepared for this number to skyrocket. Looking at Bitcoin's price, on the other hand, of course, it's back above that key resistance. Obviously it's playing as a level of support. We visited this level so many times, but it's going to be very beneficial for a breakout. You need to see that breakout, guys, and it would be lovely to close out the weekend. It would be lovely to close out this week going into the weekend if the price of Bitcoin is able to get back above $64,000. That is the best thing that you can ask for, in my opinion. So let's see what happens. As of now, of course, you guys know I'm still not completely bullish for the broader market. I know you guys are probably surprised, because if you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, you're seeing so much green across the board. You're still seeing so much green over the past 24 hours. But I think about it on a realistic realistic time scale, and that's just a reality. But if you're looking at Caspa right now, Caspa is obviously forming this green candle. It is trying to follow this market momentum, but you're seeing a clear weakness. And the easiest way to tell you that you're noticing a little bit of weakness in the momentum is because we're still in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. Usually it's not even a massive move for Caspa to get back above that key resistance. It's only a 7% move, and if you look around the market, pretty much every altcoin is up about 7 to 8%. Even some are up double digits. So you guys get the idea as to what I'm really trying to show you guys. So realistically, the price of Caspa, in my opinion, should be around the 17.34 cents into the 0.50, trying to get into that zone. So we're pretty much coming to almost the end of the month for August, which is absolutely crazy to think, but I think we're getting closer and closer to see that we're getting closer and closer to see that month. It's going to pretty much mark a month since the price of Caspa has been below this key support line. So it's just a reality. Like I said, on this channel, we don't make things up. It's the reality. That's what we're noticing right now within its price. But what I have said to you guys in the past is, Caspa is one of the projects that, tends to move up quite fast. So I think something very similar will happen. You cannot ignore the fact that Caspa is still in the 16 cents range, despite seeing a little bit of a lag, in the broader market. From May 1st, if you picked it up around that range, just a quick reminder, you are still up about 58%. A lot of people tend to forget that, but that is a great thing. Of course, a lot of good things coming for Caspa in the future. Of course, the main one that a lot of people are waiting for is smart contracts. I think that will be a huge catalyst, and not only for more exposure, in my opinion, more eyes, but I think that's going to be a huge catalyst for Caspa to gain attraction from exchanges as well. As of now, exchanges are still nowhere to be seen, and I'm going to stick to my overall prediction that these guys are waiting for a little bit more in terms of these network upgrades, and obviously smart contracts to launch before they go ahead and give the green light to Caspa. But again, that's my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell. But believe it or not, it is holding really good in the bigger picture. If you want to look at it from the all-time high, it is down about 22%. So not a bad retracement, a pretty healthy retracement, to be quite frank with you. But you do want to see the price starting to head back above that 17.3 cents to start having that next leg up. If it's able to break out of this key resistance, then I am very confident that we do see that next leg up starting. But until then, obviously, that is a target that we want to be looking out for. But with that said, let me know down below what you guys are excited about Caspa, what excites you the most, what is something that you're looking forward to, and of course, let me know your predictions regarding the overall market. Do you think this is a complete super cycle or no? I want to know that from you guys. Love you all. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.